The wind howled through the desolate trees as Sarah and her friends ventured into the heart of the haunted forest. Armed with flashlights and nervous laughter, they sought the infamous Hollow Grove, an abandoned village with a dark history that whispered through the rustling leaves. Legend had it that the villagers had practiced forbidden rituals, invoking spirits that cursed the land. The forest, it was said, absorbed the malevolence, trapping the souls of the departed within its gnarled branches and crumbling ruins. Despite the ominous tales, Sarah and her friends, fueled by youthful curiosity, trudged deeper into the shadows. The moon cast an eerie glow on the dilapidated cottages as the group reached the outskirts of Hollow Grove. Ivy-clad walls seemed to see with the weight of forgotten secrets. Sarah, the self-proclaimed skeptic, couldn't help but shiver as they crossed the threshold into the ghostly village. Their footsteps echoed on the cobblestone streets, each sound magnified in the oppressive silence. The air felt charged with an otherworldly energy, and unease settled over the group, like a thick fog. As they explored, the structures seemed to groan in protest, memories of their tortured past awakening with every creak and moan. In the central square, an ancient well stood as a sinister monument to the village's history. Sarah's flashlight flickered, casting dancing shadows on the moss-covered stones. A voice, soft and mournful, whispered in the wind, but the words were indistinguishable. Dismissing it as a trick of the imagination, the group pressed on. They entered the remains of the village church, a crumbling sanctuary for the forsaken. A ghastly chill hung in the air, and the pews, draped in decaying velvet, bore witness to a congregation long departed. In the dim light, Sarah's eyes fixated on a faded mural depicting hooded figures engaged in a spectral ritual. It sent a shiver down her spine, yet an inexplicable force drew her closer. As she examined the mural, the whispers returned, now more distinct. A chorus of anguished voices pleaded for release from the spectral chains that bound them. Sarah's friends, oblivious to the spectral symphony, continued to explore, their laughter masking the desperate cries echoing within the stone walls. The group descended into the village catacombs, a labyrinthine network of tunnels beneath Hollow Grove. The oppressive darkness swallowed their feeble flashlights as they navigated the twisting passages. Sarah's skepticism wavered, replaced by a growing sense of dread. The air became thick with a spectral fog, and the whispers intensified. In the heart of the catacombs, a chamber emerged, adorned with ancient symbols and flickering candles. An altar, stained with the residue of forbidden rituals, stood ominously at its center. The group, now huddled together, exchanged nervous glances as the air grew colder. A shadowy figure materialized before them, its form wavering like a specter in the dim light. The whispers coalesced into a haunting melody, a lament for the souls ensnared in the village's cursed embrace. Frozen in terror, Sarah and her friends watched as the figure beckoned, its ethereal voice compelling them to witness the truth buried in the depths of Hollow Grove. Images flashed before their eyes, scenes of unspeakable horror, the village consumed by darkness, and the villagers trapped in a perpetual cycle of suffering. The figure pointed accusingly at Sarah, its eyes gleaming with the pain of the forgotten. As the visions subsided, the air hung heavy with an oppressive stillness. The group stumbled back through the catacombs, haunted by the revelations of the spectral guide. The once faint whispers now echoed in their minds, an incessant chorus that resonated with the anguished souls of the village. As they emerged into the moonlit night, the desolate forest seemed to pulse with a malevolent energy. Haunted by the horrors witnessed in Hollow Grove, Sarah and her friends fled the cursed village. The whispers lingered, a ghostly reminder of the forbidden rituals and the price paid by those who dared to delve into the heart of haunted places. The forest, forever shrouded in darkness, whispered secrets that would haunt the dreams of those who dared to explore its haunted depths.